members who visit the Vale are students of planet.
The ceiling's so high. It's like I'm sleeping out under the stars.
Well, some of them may have a genuine interest.
They cling to money, and that is an addiction.
How may I be of service to you? Mellifluous melodies are all the more pleasing when played on the piano. Thank you for sharing such joy with the world. I hope you will enchant us with even more splendid performances in time.
By the boundless grace of the planet,
May the planet grant you a deep and restorative slumber. That folder's not correct.
These endeavors who visit the Vale are students of planetology.
So the concert. I've been dying to come.
have you heard about Avalanche's crimes? There are wanted posters for them all over Cosmo.
Come on, planet! Grant me good fortune! I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance. The luminance of materia?
Something about just looking at it.
So, your customer?
Oh, and, please come again.
No other store has this many books dedicated. The history of Magnata books can be traced back to Cosmo Canyon itself. May the planet bless you with wisdom.
I wonder if that book I special ordered has come in yet.
After receiving the gift of life, we must endure countless sorrows. Yet beyond the hardships, happiness awaits. This is our golden age. Tour the veil thus far has no doubt called to mind many emotions and experiences. Let us take a moment to reflect on them now through regular spiritual communion. We may all come to live more fulfilling lives.
Well, I've seen worse. Congrats. You're welcome to shop here. Better watch how you wield those things now.
I'm gonna become a whole new me here.
You heard of Phoenix Species?
Only the best classic canyon medicines.
You can have a dash of the planet's grace.
Come on, take a look around. Thank you so much.
Watching the flames flicker on the dirt floor like this?
Seasoning.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Not a pig! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia.
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
studying planetology for years now.
Learn well the joys of giving. Generosity is a great virtue, one which the planet will reward in kind. We are not made lesser for it. Our world is sustained by an unending cycle. All that passes from us shall one day return. Those who sacrifice shall be made whole.
Devote yourself to our planet.
Every life is born of the planet and must be afforded love and affection.
Talk about a nice breeze. Our bodies, our minds, our very
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs, and by extension our very beings. As you'll come to learn, the practice of mindful breathing can connect us with the ineffable wonders of the planet.
If the survey team is to be believed,
At our very core, we are connected to the planet in ways that defy description.
could it be a sign that something's wrong with the planet?
We need only open our hearts to the planet, and she will soon experience the flow of spiritual energy. Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As newborn souls,
Well,
Learn as much as you can while we're here.
The card, Traveler. You've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother. return I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. O great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the to fill our lungs, and by extension at our very core.
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As newborn souls, freshly birthed by the planet.
Lift your gaze to the heavens. Watch as the clouds drift through the sky, going whichever.
If you ask me, planetology's the future. A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche. Only wish we could have made it out here sooner.
If Mako is the planet.
We are simply resolved, born of one mother, with boundless love for her children. She serves as both cradle and crucible. When our journey ends, our return is ordained.
To pass the bond between us and a planet. Go forth, brothers and sisters. Lend an ear
We are simply resolved, born of one mother, with boundless love for her children. She serves as both cradle and crucible. When our journey ends,
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
It is to understand the cycle that sustains us, the cycle of death and rebirth. Go forth, brothers and sisters. Lend an ear to the winds.
First, a deep, calming breath through the nose. Visualize the energy entering into your lungs. Feel it work its way through you to your fingertips and toes. Let it fill your body, then breathe out, that the energy may return to the planet. The same way oxygen circulates through our bodies and the blood, spiritual energy courses through the planet. It is what allows the world to sustain our many diverse forms of life. Through mindful breathing, we are in effect attuning to the natural flow of spiritual energy. and through regular practice, we can experience a union with the planet.
Relax. Close your eyes and listen. The planet resounding from your very soul.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energy. To pass through the veil and trace the whistling winds.
Join me as we search for this region's greatest player. What could be
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are.
Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard. Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to you, sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on deepening our own understanding? Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part of us. At one time, there was no distinction, no lines to separate us, and so long as we do not stray from our path, one day we shall all return to and rejoin the greater whole.
I ask you this, who among you has looked in?
With boundless love for her children, she serves as both cradle.
So many seminars. Where do I even start?
The seminar is in progress.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
The seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I think meditation has really helped me attune to the voice of the planet. Everything she says seems so much clearer to me now.
It's so great learning about planetology with you.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual potency. I invite you to do so now. Set free the secrets within.
So expensive. Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any. So expansive and enthralling. Our planet is the greatest artist. The way the shadows carve us.
She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted and offered up prayers of gratitude, no man, woman, or child would suffer.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables. Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world, that which disrupts the natural order. The other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together. For united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Nanakin. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
We have Professor Gass to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
We have Professor Gast to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Working here is an incredible honor.
You recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. Oh, have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers, and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my exploration of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.